What's up, everybody? Zombify Weasel. I told you before the status of my dog. December 14th, Wednesday, he passed away. I was wrecked that morning and most of the day. So was everybody else. The last thing I did the night prior, middle of the night, I don't remember what time. On my way out of the kitchen from getting food, I pet his head and gave him some scritches behind the ears. That was weird. One last time. I had said my goodbyes earlier that day. And I was dreading doing this. That's why I waited 2 days. I wanted to do it later that day. But by the time I felt like I could do it, it was around like maybe 5 or 6. I thought, okay, I'm going to eat first, then I'll do it. But then my mom decided to get Subway, which I thought cool, because I didn't know what to make. So I had a Philly cheesesteak. And by the time I was done with that, it was too late in the night. So then the next morning... No, what hit me? I went to bed at 1. I woke up at about 5, because I had to use the bathroom. I couldn't fall back asleep, because I knew he was gone, and I just couldn't stop crying from it. So I tried for about an hour, just fall asleep, couldn't do it. So I thought, I don't really want to go out there and eat. Really don't. So I waited for a little longer, about maybe 7, 8. Finally woke up. Grandmother's walking by, she greeted me. On my way out, I happened to glance over to where his bed usually was, it was gone. So I started to break. Kept it together as I was making food until my grandmother left the room. Then I started losing it. Sobbing on my way back into my room, and then when I got into my room, I just broke completely. For a few hours. This is hard for me to do. Trying not to completely break down in tears here. Oh, forgot to hit my timer. How much time went by? No, 4 minutes, okay. Fine. So when there's 4 minutes left on here, I'll cut it. Anyway. So yeah, it was a mess. Just, if you want to know, I had 2 sandwiches and chips. Just sitting here in my chair crying. After I had a sob fest on my bed. Everyone else was feeling awful. You know, it was my mom's dog, and it hurt the day before. Seeing her sitting on the ground, petting him, crying. She said she was trying to calm him down. Well, my brother and I have scars to remember him by. He bit me in the foot. He bit him in the chest. Mine's less noticeable, but I'll always have the memories. Rest in peace, Buster. You were a good boy. And you'll always be my buddy. Well, 11 years isn't 11 years isn't bad for a dog. It's just ever since he started having hip problems. German Shepherds are predestined to have hip problems because selective breeding. Problem I have with selective breeding is, yes, you get the good traits that you want, but then they have side effects that prevent them from having a full life. So yeah, his hip problem started earlier this year, I think. Might have been a little bit prior. I don't remember. But his, I don't know. Like, he was still mobile for a good portion of the year. Maybe the last few months he stopped being able to get around as good. Like the last month. His legs his front legs just couldn't pull him around anymore. So the last week of his life he was immobile. And he was losing control of his bowels. I knew it was a matter of time. We all thought he would make it to Christmas at least. He would have been 12 next year. Just the house feels really empty now. Hell, earlier today, I went to get something to eat. No. It wasn't after that. My grandmother helped me put the dishes away, and as I was leaving the kitchen, I instinctively walked towards where his bed usually was, and I went to pet him, forgetting that he wasn't here anymore. Usually when I walk out of the kitchen, he's lying there in his bed, so I would go over, pet him for a moment, and go in my room. He had a good life, and he was loved. Note for future me doing this, uploading this. Put link in the description for pictures of the dog, if anybody wants to see him. It was when he was much younger. I don't know how much younger. I want to say... I don't remember when I uploaded those pictures. I want to say possibly 2015. I don't really remember. Either way, I only have my cat now, and I don't think she has too many years left. I don't know, people saying she's old. She doesn't act it. Then again, cats do live a lot longer than dogs, so. He was buried down at my dad's friend's house. It hurts. And I'm sure you guys who've gone through this know exactly how I'm feeling. Well, let's get on with this, okay? I want to finish this so I can move on to other things. So let's finish this, alright? Yes, I should take some time to grieve, but I've been grieving the past 2 days. Took me 3 for Sassy and 1... I know that's going to sound dickish, but 1 for Tiger, because... Well, it was so sudden, I didn't expect it. It was, like, out of nowhere. Because I didn't expect him to get poisoned. In fact, when Mom told me, it was a shock. Like, a little after that, I cried a little bit. I don't know. I guess I kind of never got attached to him, really. But Sassy, she was there my whole life. That hurt. Molly, I've grown attached to her. I don't know why I never got attached to Tiger. I tried to get him to touch me. Trust me. Which I was succeeding before he died. I don't know. Excuse me. But yeah, past 2 days, I was running through my spiel here. Just trying to judge how much I was gonna break. About the same. I'd say it's about the same, no different. Gonna miss you, Buster. We all are. At least you're not in any pain anymore. Like I said before, one more thing. I did make my peace with it before he passed. Like a few days prior. Like I knew I was preparing myself mentally. But it still hurts all the same. Like I said, the house feels so much emptier. And for the record, I want to clarify something. Yes, you probably heard me in some videos yelling at the dog to shut up. I meant no malice out of that. Just shut up, I'm trying to record. Stop barking. You know how dogs are. It wasn't a shut up, I hate you. It was just shut up. Please be quiet. You really have nothing to bark about. I feel like his life flew by, honestly. I was a junior when we got him. When my dad told me he wasn't gonna make it. He almost broke completely. I had never seen him like that. Anyway, let's... I'm tired of crying. I was getting a headache for crying. And I swear I was really dehydrated by drinking a lot. Seriously, though, it feels like his life went by. Like, feels like just yesterday we got him. Well, I feel much better now having gotten through that spiel. It still hurts to talk about. I wish I could have pet Sassy one last time before she died. I didn't know she was in a bad condition. I hadn't had time to get downstairs to see her. I was like busy. The sad thing is, the day she died, I was actually going to go down that later that day after everybody went home, because it was Father's Day, 2016, and I didn't know she passed in the night. Like I tried to visit them. I sound like an asshole, but they had to be downstairs because of the dog. Not my fault, not what I wanted, but it was the only way we could have the cats and the dog. I have wanting to go down and check on Molly, but I don't feel like seeing any animals at the moment. All things considered, I'm hoping. I'm hoping maybe after a while she'll start coming upstairs. But she's too scared of dogs to do that, and as long as she can still smell Buster up here, she's not going to want to come up. So I can't blame her for that. I tried, while he was still alive, the last time I tried to bring Molly up. Normally she feels safe in my room. She would stay for about an hour and a half before wanting to go back downstairs. Not this time. Had her up, petting her. She wanted to go in like 15 minutes. Mom's like, oh, just let her up. I don't need her scratching up my door. Just, yeah. Like I said, by the time you were getting this, like I said before, when I was announcing that he might go, But by the time he is, he'll be gone. So, Godspeed, Buster. Let's get into this. Before I have a complete breakdown. Oh yeah, I see. I remember what I wanted to say before. Before it was shown who he was, I remembered, but I was like, couldn't remember his name. I thought, Ganton? Which I don't know where I know the name Ganton from. Gant. I remember, we were cross-examining him. Oh, another thing I want to say. I think I mentioned I've been playing... Death Road to Canada. Finally beat it today. The first attempt I had at it today. Like, damn, I got lucky. Sort of. I believe I mentioned I have 3 different characters. I made them. Made myself. I made John and Annie. I made someone from the Discord, and I'm waiting for Wrath for his mouth to heal enough that he could talk. He said he was going to play with me then. He wanted to try some share play. And he saw this game, he thought it looked interesting. Death Road to Canada. Since it has co-op, I was thinking we would play it together. Not recorded, he doesn't want to be recorded. Play it together anyway. So I figured, I'll have him make his character then. I also made my brother. So. I feel like I didn't see one of the characters I made. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think I saw them all. Maybe I did. But I was having such luck. I had like over 200 gas. The guy in the trader cam who'll give you 2 food per 25 units of gas, that's a fucking ripoff. If you have enough for 100 units. You get 6 food, that's a ripoff. Screw him. I never had the prompts to haggle them. There appears to be a perk which makes them more worthwhile, I think. But even then, it's still not. That's a lot of gas for food, for such little food. Anyway. I actually made it this time. I feel like I would have been sitting far better had I had a lot of assault rifle ammo. Because I gave John Gungeoneer and I forgot the other one I gave him. I forgot the trait. But his shooting got up really good. So I started... I found an 8K, so I had that. Put that on him and... It was helpful for sieges. So I started running out of ammo. So we got to the last portion where you have to run to the border of Canada. Who did I have with me? Oh, Corey died. Early on with that. I died going across the bridge. So it's just John and my brother. We ended up surviving. Damn, I can't believe I made it. Farthest I had gotten previous was 2 days left. And I was having trouble getting by at that point. Here, I thought, okay, I'm gonna die soon. There was a few parts where I thought, well, I'm probably gonna die anyway now. See what happens. Just having good luck. Just wish the fitness and strength could have been better on whatever. It worked. Oh, resilient type. He had one extra hit. And just for him, because he usually picks female characters, I made him a girl. I figure if he were to see that, he'd probably appreciate it. He usually uses guns and sharp weapons. But since there's not really a perk for that, for sharp weapons, I gave him the engineer. Because at least you would have mechanic and shooting. Yeah, anyway. Sorry. I had a lot on my mind I had to get it off. Bear with me. Do. So let's press. Excuse me. Special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. I got special thing. See this little tag? Oh, sorry, Wright, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Yeah, it is. I love that animation. I don't know why. Him twiddling his hair. Oh yeah, he has a nice design. Like, I love his design. It's really cool. I really don't remember what to do here. One, two, three, four. Sorry, my mind is a mess, so I have to use the guide here. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Edgy? I forgot the voice I gave him. Met a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. Actually, how old is he? 65. Huh. You don't look a day over 50. He looks like he's more 25. I don't know. And I'm sure looks good for a 30-year-old. Then again, I'm almost 30. I look like a fucking high schooler. Especially if I shaved off my beard. Just arrested, that was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? Suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one! This kid's sharp! Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and one thing only. Well, we know where the victim was found. We know when they died. 5:15. Excuse me. So he was killed at the police station. Whereas our detective was killed in the parking lot. The prosecutor's office parking lot. We already know these. This one we don't know. So, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's an interesting part. was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. Ooh. That reminds me of that one episode of Johnny Test when they're in the ice cream factory tour. Hey, what's that over there? Ooh, that, children, is called a wall. Ooh. Knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's a spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, it's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Look harder, not smarter. Bum, 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 bum. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. Suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. Tell you one thing, and one thing only. Where was he found? We need more details than at the police department. Okay, he was at the police department. Where? May give us a clue. You don't know. We already know the where. There's no more details for that. So tell me, where was the victim found? I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I could say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? You wouldn't know about the evidence room, would you, Righto? Can't say I've heard of it. Guess I should ask again once I learn a bit more about this evidence room. There's something stranger about this than the place where the body was found. Yeah, so this guide is for the DS version. So, we have to prove a connection, yeah? Not Edgeworth's knife. SL-9, 2. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL-92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. It reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number. That's weird. What? I don't remember where. I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. I wasn't that long either. Maybe you should check the court record again. So, remember how I mentioned something about this, but I didn't say what exactly. If you are on a mobile device, say a phone or an iPad, or even a laptop, flip it upside down and then read this. I can't flip my TV upside down. The one poopy thing. See, I knew there was a reason why. Because normally you can inspect things, like I've shown before. You can't with this, because it would have given it away far earlier than you needed it to. And it tries to trick you by having Goodman at the top there, upright. But it's upside down. It actually says 2/21 SL-9. Okay. So if you're playing the PS4 version of this, I guess it might be on Steam. On the DS? On the DS, they took advantage of the fact that you can turn it upside down. Hence, remember Pokemon, to evolve Inkay, you have to hold that DS upside down. I believe later games you no longer have to do that. I think, or you have to be in mobile mode with the Switch and hold the Switch upside down. I don't remember. But yes. Weird way of doing it, I doubt anybody would have thought of that. Because how would you think to turn your DS upside down? It's kind of like with the Milcery. You gotta know that they had the mechanic to be able to spin like that for a reason. Obviously. Well, hey, you can randomly spin now, yay. It's for to evolve Milcery into Alchemy. Quite an interesting way of doing it. It makes sense, because whipped cream gives you... Well, to get whipped cream, you mix it up. But anyway, back to this. Flip it upside down. You get the right answer. However, I want to be cautious here and press it. This knife is found at the scene of a crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting that piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how are things down at the department? Yeah, that's also your clue. Because for now, well, I'm sure you haven't been using that yet, but that's irrelevant. But you've used the other pieces of evidence, except for this. But here's the connection, like I said. It's upside down. So, it lagged for a second, and it stopped me from saying it. Wait a second. At last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great! What are you, a fucking man-child? Look at the tag. This knife, it reads SL9-2. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7 is 12 divided by 2. It's algebra! Your Honor, it's upside down. Ooh! What a twist! No, I'm telling you, there's a better twist later. Not in this case. In a later case. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? 221 SL9. Aha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9? That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Every time the jury mumbles, I just think of Family Feud. Of how occasionally when you give an answer, I'm thinking of the SNES version, actually. That every time you give an answer, well, sometimes when you give an answer, the rest of your family are like, good answer, that's a good answer. I keep waiting for them to start saying that, and there's... Why am I looking to the left at my bookshelf? There's no one there. Ooh. Order! Well, Chief. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? The game is this guy playing. This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from an environment evidence room. Yeah. Well, I guess we should... So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. There was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice! Good show, little Wethy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. There was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder? And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. So how the fuck did it not fall out? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? Not a loss for weeks. Did I do the wrong one? And the perpetrator, you have a suspect. Well, there was a suspect, just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But, and that's a big but, there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. Suppose I can help if you help me, blah blah blah. Ooh, good one, let's get sharp. Fuck, we already know this shit. I pressed the wrong one. So when did the murderer in the police department get killed? Now that's a sharp question, Righto. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. Hey, did I miss something? How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. Can't just say anything at police, Righto? You understand? I don't understand, Righto. Well, if you could... I did! Did I miss something? What was it doing there? I did check the knife! Oh! Maybe I didn't. There's a handprint on there. No, what did I miss? I hadn't done anything until now. Oh, shit. And shove it up your bum. I'm not reading again. I'm not reading that again. How was he killed? That's it. With stabbing. Yeah, that's not the only thing that I'm gonna say. Blah 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 blah. Ew, I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. What am I missing? How could you say that? Oh, I remember. No, really, what the fuck? Okay. Press the first line. Okay. Press the fourth statement. I'm gonna go on a knife. I know where he's found. All the time. Press the second statement. I presented the victim's note there. I pressed the new statement. The fuck am I missing? I'll figure it out on the next, next episode. Till then, I'm Zombie Blizzard, stay zombie.